Today let us see the gross domestic product. Now, what is this gross domestic product? If we start listening to economists, they'll confuse us with different jargons and they'll make it very difficult to understand. So let us do one thing. Let us take a small time machine. Let's go back 3000, 4000 years before. Let us see one small village, maybe 3000 years before, that the village had a small population. What they would have produced at that point of time? Maybe let us assume the primary sector products. We know primary sector means natural products. They would have produced wheat, rice, maybe tomato, potato, onion, other vegetables, fish, like that. Now, economists generally give some value. Okay, economists, from economics point of view, we cannot say wheat is good, rice is good. We should give it in money terms. So let us see what is the money terms for wheat. Yes, they have produced around 1000 bags, and this 1000 bags, if you see, 10 silver coins it was sold in our village, which we are seeing from time machine. Okay, so the value of wheat produced by that village is 1000 bags into 10 silver coins. So 10,000 silver coins worth wheat was produced. Like that, rice, if you see, yes, they have produced 500 bags and 10 silver coins at that point of time it was sold. So 500 into 10, so 2500 silver coins. Like that, if you see, tomato, potato, onion, other vegetables, then fish also. Let us see what is the fish price. Yes, it is 100 silver coins, quite costly at that point of time, because 100 bags but 3 silver coins. Okay, so 100 into 3, 300 silver coins. Now altogether, if you see, what is the value of goods produced in that time is 14,700 silver coins from primary sector. Then let us see secondary sector. Yes, secondary sector we know are man-made products. So potato chips, yes, worth 100 silver coins. It was sold. Mango pickles, yes, 60. Another mud utensils and all, 200. Total, if you see, secondary sector is around 650 silver coins. Then let's move on to the third sector, tertiary sector. Yes, dancers, tertiary sector, you know, service people. There won't be goods and all, only services we can get. Yes, some people have got dance, it seems quite popular at that time. 100 silver coins some dancers have earned, 140 silver coins teachers have earned, poets have earned around 60 silver coins in the said time period. Again, transportation is another service sector, 100 silver coins. So altogether 400 silver coins. Now, if we go back, primary sector, 14,700 silver coins worth goods were produced in that village in a specified time period. Let us assume the time period is 1 year. And secondary sector, if you see, yes, 650 silver coins worth secondary sector goods were produced in that village, and 400 silver coins worth services were produced in that village over a period of 1 year. Now, if you add, what is the goods and services produced? Yes, goods is primary sector goods 14,700, secondary sector goods 650, then tertiary sector 400. Total is 15,750 is the total goods and services, value of total goods and services. Now, what is GDP? Gross domestic product is nothing but this only. Don't confuse. It's a very simple. The total value of goods and services produced in that village over 1 year period is 15,750, and that is the GDP of this village. So gross domestic product is nothing but goods and services produced over a period of time. Now let's go to the definition. Yes, GDP means, instead of now we did for a small village, now let's see for the entire country. Now in the entire country today, yes, primary sector, again rice, wheat, fish, everything is produced. Secondary sector, yeah, today Maruti car is being done. Then your Ford, Hyundai, bicycle, so many are produced. Then tertiary sector also, banking, teaching, so many things are happening. So if we add all three, then gross domestic product is the final value of goods and services produced within the boundary of a country during 1 year. So, if you see, GDP is nothing but if whatever being produced within the boundary. This is one crucial thing which you have to know. Within the boundary means maybe some, say, Jim Carrey will be working in some Ford factory in Chennai. Then one more, Huin Sang, one Korean person, may be working in maybe some our Nissan company or Hyundai company. Now, all of them are contributing to the GDP of our country as per definition. Why? Because all final goods and services produced, but within the boundary. They are all producing because Hyundai factory is here within the country, only within India. Ford factory is within country. So all are contributing to the GDP of our country. And how about our Indian citizens who are, but non-residential Indians who are working abroad? No, sorry friends, no, they are not within the boundary, because here in GDP the nationality doesn't matter, only where it is produced matter. So where it is produced? Within India. So within the boundary, whatever produced, whoever produces, all are taken into account, whether Indians or foreigners. Now again, the time period in India, if you see, is 1 year period. However, that is the financial year. So from 1st April to 31st March. 1st April to 31st March is the time period which we calculate. So why we use the word gross? Gross means total value of goods and services produced. Why it is using domestic in gross domestic? Because within the territory already we have discussed. And product, yes, your product may be goods or services, and so product is goods and services produced within the boundary both by Indian and foreign citizens. No. So then comes what cannot be included in your GDP. Now, say some activities like our some, if you see some of our moms, or they are all homemakers. Now, generally they are not taking that activity into account, because that part we can never give a money value at all. And economists, very cold-hearted people, once we cannot give a money value, we cannot give that. Okay, let us forget it and forgive them also. But another thing, how about our illegal activities? Some are selling ganja here and there, some are selling illicit drugs, murder for hire, so many movies and all we see. Whether they? No, not at all. That value, whatever they are charging, that will not be counted, because again this illegal activity where it is getting accounted. So whatever not accounted, it is illegal, it will not be taken into GDP, which they ask in prelims. Then another important thing, say Maruti produces a car this year, say in 2014-15, but it gets sold only in 2017. Now when it will be added? The GDP only cares about goods produced in the year which it is produced. So if it is 2014-15, if they are manufacturing a car, then 14-15 GDP it will be calculated. It will say, even though it was produced in 2014-15, it gets sold in 2016 or 17. No, we are only worrying about when it got produced, because it is value of goods and services produced within the time period. So GDP only cares about goods produced in the year it is produced. If it is produced in 1 year but sold in some later year, it effectively counts the year that it is made, but not the year that is sold. This can also come in your exam. Then how about one more thing? Some of you your father will be contributing to the GDP. He may be working in some bank, or he may be working in some farming sector or some other secondary sector. He gets his salary. Yes, whether he is contributing to GDP? Yes, definitely he is contributing to GDP. Mother? Yes, they are also, if they are working, they are contributing. But you are getting from your pocket money, they have given you pocket money, you are taking it and giving a gift. Say one watch you are presenting to your wife, or to your girlfriend. Whether that gift will be part of GDP? Sorry my dear friend, you didn't do anything. Only your father and mother, they contributed to the GDP. Gifts are not, because by gifts you are not producing anything, so gifts are not included in GDP. Likewise, even second hand sale car, you are not in second hand sales, new production does not happen, so second hand sales are also excluded, because no production is involved except for the sales service. So in the first part of GDP, we know GDP is nothing but goods and value of goods and services produced within the boundary, whether Indians or foreigners, within 1 year, that is called as GDP. Thank you.